what's next? I might be expressing some unpopular opinions, but hear me out. There's a woman, her name is Candace Owens, and she's given me a lot to think about. I don't like using labels for people. I don't like putting people into groups, but for the sake of this video, people of African heritage, African Americans, or whatever, dark skin, complexion, we'll call them black. And yes, black lives do matter, and all lives do not matter until black lives matter. I agree 100%. This is all I agree upon. The point being is that a lot of the crime is black on black crime. And since Black Lives Matter, we have to start enforcing the laws stricter. If someone commits a crime, they must pay for it, no matter what their color, no matter what their ethnicity, no matter who they know. The judicial system is not fair. And although a predominant amount of black people are in prison, they make up a very smaller amount of the population. A lot of the police deaths, killings, are white people. So it's statistically not as significant as police killing black people. But unfortunately, or fortunately, it's irrelevant. Any police brutality needs to be dealt with. The police union has to stop defending bad police officers. The police union should be there to support the police themselves and not expose their good, high quality officers to bad PR from bad police officers. Yes, everyone deserves to see their time in court. They deserve to be judged after, by seeing a trial of their peers. No question. You need to be tried before you're convicted. That's all fine. But they have to be convicted. So police unions have to stop hiding their bad officers. Bad police officers need to be prosecuted. Also, these communities who are predominantly African American or black, the black lower monetary, the ghettos, where people who don't make as much money as others, they have to stop allowing and hiding their criminals. There's no excuse for criminal activity. Everyone needs to face their crimes. There shouldn't be a no snitches rule, that sort of thing, because they're actually exposing themselves to violence. We need to think about this logically. We need to think about this with common sense. Bad people need to pay, and they shouldn't be hidden by good people. Everyone makes mistakes. There's no undeniable. And if a person commits a crime, they pay for it, and then they turn their lives around, that's fine. They're back in the good people group. But if you're a bad person and you still hang around with other bad people, you gotta stop. If you know bad people, you gotta stop hiding them. If you know bad police officers, other police have gotta stop hiding them. Every action deserves to be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. So, if you commit a crime, you pay for it. If you're a police officer and someone passes away under your care, you have to deal with it. The police union should defend those who, if in the action of doing their job, a policeman kills someone, but they still did exactly what they were supposed to do, well, yes, they're free. Then they should have the full coverage of their police union. On the other hand, if they act poorly, if they kill somebody and it was their negligence, well, then they should receive the full punishment that they deserve. Mistakes are made, and those mistakes can be used to educate others. We need to use the mistakes of others as an education. We can't applaud criminals. We have to applaud the upstanding citizens. So Miss Owens, if you ever happen to see this, or just say, if you're an upstanding citizen, you should be proud. You shouldn't have to worry about this getting violence on you from someone who was released from prison early because the justice system feels bad. Everyone should face the music, and those innocent should not have to suffer from those who are guilty. And I might be meandering, but I think my point across that we have to start speaking logically, and if Black Lives Matter, we have to stop the black on black crime too. This is my opinion. Others may have different. What's next?